And I've been seeing this coming up a lot in left spaces, we shall say. Anybody, Democrats, liberals, progressives, even some leftists. I've been seeing this sentiment of FAFO coming out when it comes to the election results and when it comes to Trump supporters who have, quote, voted against their interests, which, we know that that's not necessarily the case because clearly their interests are aligning themselves with white supremacy and misogyny and xenophobia and Islamophobia and the list goes on, right? But in addition to that, people have also talked about the interests that they have that they're clearly voting against, right? For example, we talked about how so many working class people voted for Trump because of the economy and not tariffs and eggs and the prices of eggs. And that after the election, one of the top searches was, what is a tariff? Oh boy. And people are realizing that, oh shit, these tariffs that Trump wants to implement, 25%, by the way, on Mexico and Canada, who, by the way, are our two largest trading partners, real smart, and a 10 or 15% tariff on China, who's our third largest trading partner. So, you saw a lot of people coming out and being like, oh shit. I even talked about it here, that one person who tweeted that they were texting with their cousin and the cousin was like doing the math and realizing like the tariffs are going to actually make groceries more expensive, right? And you see people, left people and leftists and liberals and progressives, you see them sitting here like, gleefully waiting in the corner for the faux part of FAFO, okay? The find out part. They're like, oh, I can't wait till y'all find out. I can't wait till Trump does this. I can't wait till Trump does that. So you can find out how horrible he is and you can find out and you can understand and finally you'll get it. And I'm here to tell y'all people who are not excited, but looking forward to the foe of the FAFO. I hate to break it to you, but I'm going to touch your hand when I say this. Folks, there will be no foe of the FAFO, okay? There will be no finding out of the fucking around. There will be no finding out, okay? Trump supporters and conservatives, they are going to gaslight the shit out of y'all. When the shit really starts hitting the fan, they will be gaslighting the hell out of us. They will be moving the goalpost, y'all, because they are masters at that. They are masters at moving the goalpost. They are masters at gaslighting. They are master manipulators, y'all. We've been seeing this for the last 8 years. Have you ever tried to talk to a Trump supporter in person or online? It's a goddamn waste of time. I mean, literally, like when you think of a Trump supporter, it's like the same thing as like boomers and and not all Gen X. I know y'all gonna get mad, but that 50% of y'all, that problematic 50% of y'all, it's like dealing with boomers and Gen X. When you try to call them out on their faults and their mistakes, do they take that lightly and accept it and go, you know what, you were right? Or do they gaslight you? Or do they refuse to acknowledge and take responsibility? Do they project onto you? It's the same thing. We all have people like this in our lives. Not necessarily, they could be boomers, they could be Gen Xers, but we also have people, friends, coworkers in our lives who are like that. We all know people like that who will never, ever admit that they're wrong. And not only will they never admit that they're wrong, but they will turn around and blame everybody but themselves. And that is Trump supporters. We've seen this for the last 8 years. So guys, y'all waiting for them to have their find out moment? I hate to break it to you, it ain't gonna happen. What's really gonna happen is we're gonna have our find out moment, or really y'all, because I already know, where you find out that there is nothing that you can do to get through to these folks, and that they will move the goalpost. They will, no matter what happens. Right now, they are blaming Biden for Trump's economy. Right now, they are blaming Biden for Trump's economy. Trump's tax cuts to the corporations and billionaires is still in effect until 2025. And they will take credit for what is not theirs. For example, Trump's economy, which is really Obama's economy, which, like, at what point, how long is it going to take you guys to realize that, like, you know, presidents don't necessarily change the economy in the time that they're actually in office, and that there's residual effects of what they do when they're in office. But, you know, again, here I am trying to reason and talk sense into people who are not interested in being reasoned with. They're just going to blame Hillary's emails. When the tariffs make eggs $1 million for a carton, they're just going to blame Hunter Biden's emails. We've seen this play before. We've seen this before, and we're seeing this play out in real time.